Okay, so what do you feel about California in regards to addressing the homeless and drug issues rather than what's going on with all the money being sent overseas to help these other countries?
Oh, you got me on that one. I mean, you need to help other countries, you know, if they can't help themselves.
But do you feel that, like, for instance,
The homeless situation here ain't being fixed.
no, and I agree with that. I feel like with resources that we have, we should be able to address a lot of the problems here. Not to say that people overseas shouldn't be helped, but shouldn't we address our people here at home first as fellow Americans?
Yes.
And what do you think as far as programs need to be implemented?
They got all kinds of programs, but they're not working because they basically using the homeless, you know, for, you know, basically the system is corrupt. Like Mayor Bass went out and got billions of dollars from Washington and from Sacramento, from Newsom and everything. And you see the situation still big time. And they're out of money. Where did all that money go? $2 billion, bro. Come on.
You know, it's
Because they're using the homeless situation to enrich themselves, bro. They're not helping us, because I've been in 7 different foundations, okay? And once your time is over, they move you to another one, another one, another one, another. I never got anything done. No housing, no nothing. I had to do it. Now I'm doing it on my own, and it's working because I'm doing it on my own.
Do you think that it's actually incentivized for them to keep people homeless? Because if you say if you get rid of the homeless, all those people who are getting all that money, they're out of jobs.
That's right. It's like I saw on the internet. It's a big cartel, man. The system is using the homeless situation to enrich themselves. They're not helping the homeless, man. Because look, they send you to a place. They put you 4 into a room. You don't even know who these people are. They could be child molesters. They could be drug addicts, psychopaths. You know, and the places I've been at, I've been with psychopaths, drug addicts. You know, and I wasn't wandering around because I wasn't part of their system. You know what they were doing and stuff. As long as I'm clean and everything, they don't want me around.
Wow.
Okay, so I wasn't getting the help, but the ones that were getting the help are the drug addicts and the crazies and stuff like that. I'm serious, I'm not joking.
Do you think that they're actually fueling the drug crisis by, like, instead of helping them, making it easier and accessible? Because if they clean these people up and address a lot of the mental illness, these people could actually be productive. Do you think that they actually, without saying so, like the circumstances because they're able to benefit from it?
Look, man, even if they help them and they get straightened out and everything, they'll always find something else to make money on. Okay? But right now, it's the homeless. They're using the homeless to enrich themselves. They don't really care about the homeless. Because if they really did care, you know, especially drug addicts and all these people that are using the money to smoke weed, whatever, they're not using the money to help themselves. Okay? So they selling their food stamps or whatever to buy drugs. You know, so it's not really helping them in one bit.
What do you think would be the answer to help fix this homeless problem? What do you think, if you were in charge of a program?
If I was in charge, let me tell you what. Lancaster, outside Lancaster, there's some FEMA camps. Okay? Now, in reality, I think people got too many rights. That's why people are running around doing whatever they want. Okay, what I would do, I send them down. Thank you, man. I would send them down to the FEMA camps and say, here's where you're going to stay. We got all these programs here. We're going to help you out. You're not going to leave until you get situated into housing or whatever. It's the only way it's going to work, bro. Because it ain't working the way they're doing it right now. It's not forcing the people, but it's better than what they're doing right now. Because if they're over there, they're going to say, well, I'm never going to leave this place unless I work at it to get out of here. Trust me, those FEMA camps, they nice. They nice.
Do you think
They
that?
got everything there, bro. They got doctors. They got cafeterias, movie theaters. They got everything, bro.
Do you think that they incentivize crime by creating the zero bail so people think that they can get away with not going to jail? Because, back in the day, I got in trouble. I went to juvenile hall. That was, I had to sit my ass down. But now kids can, you commit crime back to back, back to back, back to back. So you think there's no consequence, and then it just
Selling their soul, end times, whatever you want to call it. Whatever.
yeah.
I mean, everybody keeps telling me, man, you sold your soul. I says, really? I'm still on the streets, bro. All I got is my retirement, and it wasn't much.
Yeah.
I like to have some of that money, but I'm not going to sell my soul to get into an apartment like that, bro. I'd rather live in a tent.
No, I fully understand, and sometimes you have to wonder like what's going on behind the scenes because a lot of it doesn't add up. And like you said, those apartments aren't cheap. You're talking about $4,000 or $5,000 apartments.
Yes. About the cheapest one you can get is about $2,000. Okay, $2,000. And in order for somebody to get into an apartment like that, they go in there like roommates. Pay $500 a piece.
Yeah.
Who wants 3 other roommates?
Yeah.
You got to put up with a lot of BS. Okay, so something's going on.
Where do you see California in the next 5 years?
California. Let's put it this way. All the movie stars and the rich moving out. Less than a year, man.
Wow. Less than a year?
Yeah, a lot of people are moving out of California, bro. Because it's here. If you die, they take 60% of whatever.
Wow,
you
inheritance
need.
tax.
Okay, that's 60%, and they're moving to other states where, when they die, everything goes to their kids. Okay, the states don't take any money away from them. Here, this state is so greedy. It's taking 60% of what they leave behind, as state, county, city, and federal. Okay.
Wow.
That's why they moving out, bro, because it's too expensive here, bro. I don't know what's going on, dude, but like I said, I'd like to know where $2 billion worth of money went.
What do you think needs to happen here in California? As far as policy, government, in order to bring California back to what it was back in, like, say, the 90s and 80s?
Get rid of the Democrats. I've never voted, bro. I've never really voted. But the way I see it, here, especially in the state of California, the Democrat system is really destroying the state. Okay? And if the Democrats, if the Republicans would gain control of the state, I think the state would totally become a different state.
Yeah.
Like when Ronald Reagan was in office and everything.
Yeah.
He didn't take no BS from nobody, bro. Okay? He was legit. Okay? He didn't care about your rights. Okay? If you went to go protest, do it right.
Yeah.
You don't want to do it right, I'll send the military in there.
Yeah.
Okay? And what happened in Berkeley when they decided to do that? People got killed, bro. Okay? That man was serious. The world was different when he was in control here in the United States, California especially. And then when he became president, it became total different world. Total different world.
Who would you like to see be?
We were better off.
Who would you like to see be the next president that you think would actually make any changes in our country?
Look, a lot of people hate Trump. Okay, like I said, I've never voted, but I think when he got into office, man, he was like Reagan, and in my opinion, and even if you look up the information and stuff, more Hispanics and more blacks were working under him. If you from Obama down, it wasn't like that. But when Trump got in there, man, there was so many Hispanics and blacks working. Okay. He's running for office again. If there's nobody better than him, Biden ain't gonna do nothing. This guy's stumbling everywhere, bro. Look at all the corruption and everything, but he's getting away with it. That's what I'm saying. Corruption, man. If you got the money, the power, you can get away with anything. Okay? Trump, he's going to get away with everything they accused him of. Not get away because he's getting away with it, because it's all BS.
That's right.
They don't want him in office because he is ruining the power to be that want to control us, and he's stopping them from doing what they want to do, and they don't like what he's doing, man. And like I said, I think if he does win, I hope he does. If there's nobody else better than him, that he does, because it'll improve the economy everywhere, man. Yeah. And I think he, like he said, you know, if I get into office again, you know, give me a year and it'll be back to where.
You think he'll clean house?
I think he will this time, dude. I think he will. Yeah. DeSantis, the same thing, bro. I mean, he's legit. You know, I mean, look what he's doing in Florida.
Yeah.
Everything was good. The economy and everything. Yeah. Everything was shut down here.
That's right.
Okay, who did it? The Democrats. Why? Why?
Yeah, it made no sense.
It made no sense. People in Florida weren't dying, bro. I mean, they were, but not like, you know.
Well, you know, during that time, how many people who had their own businesses lost their businesses, and now you have only the big businesses like still around, Target, Walmart, Home Depot, you know, all those businesses stayed open.
What can I say? Yeah. It's just corruption, man. You know, and it's going to be like that until somebody seriously, I hate to even think of it, but in order for things to really change, bro, look what happened at the Twin Towers. Think whatever you want. Okay, those towers did not come down because those planes hit them. Okay? They came down because they were brought down. Okay? So if they can do that, who's to say? I'm not saying that Trump would do something like that, because he would kill a lot of innocent people just to gain control of this country and install martial law and basically clean house.
Yeah.
But there's other ways that you can clean house, man. You can get rid of all the politicians in Washington. Okay, and I believe, I'm not too sure if it's 32 states or 35 states. They all got to get together and vote. And once they vote that all these people in Washington got to leave Washington, period. No ifs, ands, or buts. They got to leave, bro. Okay? If they've been trying to do that, but, you know, it's all talk.
Yeah.
But if those states would get together and do that, then those people got to go. And if they don't got to go, I mean, they don't go, then the military gets involved. Okay? And they got to go. That's the only way they're going to change this country, bro. Because this country's corrupt. The system is corrupt. You know, and we are going to be where we're at, you know, down here. And they're going to be up here. No middle class, no more.
Hey, man, well said, man. I agree with you 100%. And the corruption is our greatest problem right now, man. Thank you, man. What's your name?
John.
Thank you, John.
You tired of smelling like stanky butt, funky armpits? Wash your ass. Go to freshoutserious.com and pick you up a bar of soap